Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn. I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to make an adorable Easter shaker card with the Whimsy stamp Slimline notch stitch dies and the Hoppy Easter bunny set. This stamp set is absolutely adorable. You get 6 images and 3 sentiments. So let's get started. I'm going to use my Misty stamping tool and share what I do to stamp multiple images of a stamp set. Since I'm going to run this through my brother's scan and cut when I'm done stamping my images, I take out the sentiment I don't want to be cut out with the brother's scan and cut. It's only one sentiment. I'm leaving the Happy Easter sentiment. I lay all of my images down on a piece of white cardstock. I keep them on the plastic sheet that they come on. And then I put a couple of pieces of score tape on the back of the plastic sheet. And then I pull off the backing of the score tape. And I just close my Misty stamping tool and all of my images are ready to stamp. I use some black Copic friendly ink and I stamp my images. I do stamp it a couple of times just to make sure I get a good impression. Once I stamp the first set of images, I take the set of stamps off of the Misty and the score tape just peels off very easy. Then I take the little flower stamp and I stamp extra flowers onto the white cardstock. For the Happy Easter sentiment, you need to attach all the letters with a pencil so it doesn't try to cut out each individual letter. It's very easy to do. You just draw the pencil line to the tip of each letter and kind of form like an outline that you want to go around it. You have to do this for the top of the word and the bottom of the word. And then I run it through my brother's scan and cut, and then when I'm all done, I just erase the pencil lines. These images can easily be fussy cut out as well. Then I take my Couture Creations Creative Detailer and I erase the pencil lines. Any eraser though will work for this. I stamped all of the images from the set even though I'm not using them all. I'll just save them for future projects. I'm going to use the image of the bunny holding the Easter basket. I take the biggest die and the third biggest die from the mini Slimline notch stitch die set and I tape them together to make a frame for my card. I place them on a piece of white cardstock and I run them through my die cut machine. I do this 3 times because I want to raise the frame up. I take the largest die again and I put it on a piece of Slimline Rainbow Magic paper and I run it through my die cut machine, and this will be the background to my shaker card. I take a piece of acetate and I cut it down to fit behind one of the frames, making sure to cut the notched corners off so they don't stick out from behind the frame. And then I just put some score tape on the back of the frame and I adhere the acetate to it. I put liquid glue on top of one of the frames. You can use score tape also if you want to, and I adhere it on top of the acetate. This makes my window for the shaker card. I put liquid glue on the top of the last frame and I adhere it behind the acetate again on top of the other frame we just put on. Since I'm using really nice confetti with raised items, I need my frame to sit up high enough so the confetti can really move around. So I added some foam tape to the back of the shaker panel as well. And I just take the backing off of the foam tape, and I'm using this really great confetti called Fabulous Florals 1 from This Calls for Confetti. This is a Whimsy Stamps exclusive. It's such a great quality confetti. You will just absolutely love it. I just pour some on top of the acetate. I take a few of the confetti and I adhere it to the pattern paper. This way it helps to keep all of the confetti from falling to the bottom. Some of it will catch on these and stay towards the top. I put liquid glue on top of the foam tape. This helps in case I need to move the shaker front around a little bit. I take the pattern paper and I adhere it on top of the foam tape, and then I'm just going to set this aside for later. I take the largest Slimline notch die and I die cut it from a piece of blue cardstock. I adhere it to the back of the shaker window And I cut a piece of white cardstock to 6.5 by 7, and I scored it at 3.5, and I attached the shaker window to it. Next, I'm going to color in all of my images. First, I color the Happy Easter with some C5 and C7 cool gray. I don't do anything special here. I'm just doing some quick coloring, and I just kind of go back and forth between the two colors until I have the desired look that I'm looking for. I color in the center of the flowers with Y15, and then I color in the rest of the flower with B05. For the bunny, I color his bow tie with B01, and then the bottom of the bow tie with Y17. I color the basket with Y11, pale yellow, and I color the eggs with BV01, YG03, which is yellow green, R20, blush pink, and B01, mint blue. I color the middle of the bunny's ears with R11, pale cherry, and I put 2 dots for his cheeks. I lightly color the body of the bunny with W1, warm gray, and then that will complete my bunny. To finish off the card, I adhere the 2 blue flowers directly onto the card front, and then I add foam tape to the back of the other flower, and I adhere it over the other 2. I put foam tape on the back of the bunny, and I adhere him to the front of the card. And finally, I put foam tape on the back of the Happy Easter and adhere these sentiments to the card. And that will complete my card for today. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos and new product releases. As always, thanks for stopping by and have yourself a wonderful day.